This is Akira, and his life just changed completely. Not because he got rich, not because he found some secret hack, but because he discovered something invisible that had been controlling him his entire life. And here's the thing, you probably have the same invisible force stopping you right now. Most people never see it, but once you do, everything changes. Your decisions become clearer, your confidence grows, and life suddenly feels lighter. Let me show you what I mean. When Akira was young, he was curious about everything. He wanted to try new foods, explore different hobbies, make his own choices about what to wear or where to go. But every time he reached for something, there was a voice. Don't do that. That's not for you. We know what's best. His parents weren't cruel. They just believed they were protecting him. But slowly, something shifted inside Akira. He stopped asking for what he wanted. He stopped reaching. He learned that the right way to live was to wait for permission, to check with someone else first, to make sure his choices were approved. And this pattern became so normal that he didn't even notice it was happening. Fast forward 20 years. Akira is now an adult. His parents aren't controlling his life anymore. He has his own place, his own money, his own time. He's completely free. But something strange keeps happening. He wants to start a business, but he hesitates. He thinks about changing careers, but he freezes. He considers traveling alone, trying something new, speaking up in a meeting, and every single time there's a voice that stops him. Not his parents' actual voice anymore, but something internal, a feeling, a doubt, a quiet "maybe you shouldn't" that appears right before he acts. And the wildest part? There's no real danger. No one is actually stopping him, but he stops himself anyway. He has freedom, but he doesn't use it. And he can't figure out why. Akira starts noticing other people around him. Some of them take risks. They quit jobs they hate, they move cities, they start projects without asking anyone. And Akira feels this weird mix of admiration and frustration. Why can they do it and he can't? What's different about them? He has the same opportunities, the same freedom, but something inside him won't let him move. And one day, sitting alone, he finally asks himself the question that changes everything. Why do I still feel like I need permission to live my own life? Then, in a quiet moment of reflection, something clicks. Akira is about to make a decision, and that familiar voice appears. Are you sure? Maybe you should wait. Maybe you're not ready. And for the first time, he actually listens to the tone of that voice. And it sounds exactly like his parents. Not their actual words anymore, but their energy, their caution, their control. And suddenly, Akira realizes what happened. The permission he used to need from his parents, he never stopped needing it. He just started giving it to himself in their voice. He's been stopping himself with the same restrictions they used. This is where free will actually lives. Not in rebellion, not in doing whatever you want without consequences, but in recognizing that you have internal authority over your own choices. Most people think they're making decisions, but they're actually just running old scripts. Scripts written by parents, teachers, society, fear. They outsource their choices to invisible authorities that don't even exist anymore. Akira realizes he doesn't need anyone's approval to act. Not his parents, not society's, not even his own fears. Free will isn't about being reckless. It's about choosing consciously instead of automatically. So, Akira starts experimenting. Small things at first. He orders food he actually wants instead of what feels acceptable. He speaks his opinion in conversations without checking if it's okay first. He starts a project without waiting for the perfect moment. The fear doesn't disappear, but it stops controlling him. The old Akira would freeze and overthink. The new Akira feels the freeze and moves through it. He's not trying to be fearless. He's just not letting fear decide for him anymore. That's the difference. That's the shift from automatic to intentional. And here's the result. Akira's life doesn't suddenly become perfect. He still has problems, challenges, setbacks, but something inside him feels completely different. He feels lighter, more confident, more aligned with himself. There's this quiet sense of peace that comes from knowing you're living by your own choices, not by default settings installed decades ago. His life is 10 times better not because everything is easier, but because he's finally the one directing it. It's not about external success, it's internal freedom. And once you have that, The external stuff becomes so much clearer. So, let me ask you this. How many times do you stop yourself before you even start? How many decisions are you making based on what someone else might think or what you think you're supposed to do? That voice in your head that says, maybe not, play it safe, who are you to try that? Where did it come from? Because I promise you, it's not your actual authority. It's an echo, an old program. And the moment you realize you don't need permission from that voice, from anyone, from anything outside yourself, that's when your life actually begins. Freedom isn't something you have to earn. It's something you already own. You just forgot you had the key. Take it back.